Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. So I'm really excited about today's video because I am sharing how I do my embroidered. This is gonna be a recipe book, but prior to that I've done journals, which I'll show you. But it has been one of my favorite hobbies that I picked up last year. It is such a peaceful way to spend your extra time, and it really helps you to slow down. Embroidery has just been one of those random hobbies that I discovered that I absolutely love, and yeah, I have no complaints about it, and my daughter loves it too, which is really special. So we're going to be working on a DIY recipe book that is embroidered, but I'm going to show you the journal I made last year because I feel like it's a really good reference as to how this recipe book will turn out. So this is the journal I made last year. I hope you can see it okay. So I did all of that by hand. I usually draw it. I know that you can buy, I want to say it's like a stencil type thing from Etsy, and I'm sure other places as well. I've just preferred to draw it myself if I can. I don't want to say if it was more elaborate that I would be sketching it, but this has worked for me so far because the designs that I've done have been pretty basic compared to like the incredible things that other people have done with embroidery. So I'm going to be doing the recipe book like I shared, and I'm going to take you along with me. So I actually already did my shopping at Hobby Lobby, but I did film the process. It's pretty self-explanatory, but I'm going to take you with me to the store and show you the breakdown of what I got so you can see the supplies that you will need if you would like to do this yourself. And the recipe book is really just a notebook. I'll show you when I'm finished what the vision is, but I'm handwriting the recipes that our family loves the most, whether it's from someone in our home or maybe it's my mom who has sent a recipe that she has made for years. I know my grandma's going to be mailing in some to us as well. So the goal is to make it as, I don't know what the right word would be, personal as possible. I love the idea of the handwriting being from myself or loved ones, and I even have this really great idea to use the Polaroid camera to take a photo once we do make that recipe and put it inside the book. So I'm excited for this, and I think it's going to be very special and hopefully an heirloom quality recipe book that can be passed down. So we are going to head to Hobby Lobby to get everything we need for this really special project. Recipe book. This is the fabric that I got, and it's going to go over the top like this. I'm going to draw what I'm going to be embroidering. These are the colors I chose, and then I'm going to put this paper on the inside over where the fabric folds will be so that it looks nice and neat. Here's my sketch that I'm going to embroider. It says Our Family Recipes. And then of course I'm gonna have to trim this fabric, and I'll show you how it turns out. Okay, so I have been working on the embroidery for our recipe book, and I'm gonna show you the progress. It is definitely a labor of love because this has been 2 days of me working on it, and I wouldn't even say I'm halfway done. So let me show you what I've done so far. I did the stitching where it says Our Family Recipes. You can see my sketch still, and then I'm working on the flowers. So lots more to go, but it's coming along. So I am so happy about that. Good morning, friends. It is officially day 5 of this project, and I'm hoping that today I'm going to complete the embroidery aspect of this little DIY. So I'm going to work on that right now, and hopefully I'll be able to show you the completed project within the next 24 hours. Hello, it is officially day 6 and I finished all of the embroidery yesterday, so I'm really excited. I'm going to show you how that turned out, and then we are going to piece together this recipe book so that it's complete and ready to be used. Here is the embroidery. It took quite some time, but definitely worth it. Okay, so to put your recipe book together, you are going to use a spray adhesive. You can get this at Walmart, Hobby Lobby, a craft store. It's at a lot of places, so you have options depending on where you're at. But I'm going to spray just the front cover of my recipe book right now. That way I can properly place the embroidery and the front cover on. So I'm gonna go outside and do that, and then I will show you what to do from there. So now my fabric is nice and secure to the front, and I'm going to go ahead and spray the back. And after I spray the back, I'm going to trim up around the edges a bit, and I'll show you how to do that, and then we will go ahead and place the corners and start tucking it in and securing it to where it really does look like a book. My recipe book is officially adhered on both sides and right here as well. So now I'm going to trim around because we're going to tuck the fabric into the book now. It's gonna go on the first page like that, but you're gonna wanna trim it to where I would say give yourself an inch all around. So I'm going to do that right now, and then we will get that secured. Once you trim your fabric, what you're going to do is cut the outer 2 corners at an angle like this. And so I need to do this side as well. And then what you'll do on this side is cut a straight line across right here and right here. Once you cut your pieces that you're needing, I would use a butter knife to get this piece into the binding, and I'll show you that in a second. And then for the rest, you just need to spray a little bit of adhesive right along the edges, and then just fold it up, or fold it down, I'm sorry. Fold it down into place. So once your book is fully adhered, you are going to take this is optional, but I just feel it makes it look nice and neat. Take a piece of scrapbook paper and just simply glue it onto the front page to kind of cover those fabric seams that we created when we bound it to the book. So now my paper is on the inside of that first page, and the last thing that I like to add are these really cute, I want to say they're, I don't know what kind of metal, but they're little metal bookends, I guess. I don't know what the actual name is. I'll see if I can link them below. But I use super glue, and you just place them right on the edge there, and I feel like it adds a really, really beautiful touch to your book. Okay, and that is it. It is all done. I'm really, really happy with how it came out, and I'm really excited to start using this. I'll have to share an update at some point. So I'm going to link everything that I can below in the description box. And I'm also going to link the tutorial that I had used about attaching fabric to a journal or a notebook, just in case you need something a little bit more detailed, because I know I did the first time that I made one. If you liked this video, if you could please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed yet, it would mean so much to me if you did. I'm so happy that you took the time to watch this, and I love having you here. I hope that you have an amazing weekend, and I will see you all soon. Bye.